I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement,
and admire across the realm. Ready to fight once more for the glory and prosperity of their people. This particular village was home to two young Vikings, Vasker and Oddmar, destined for greatness by decree of the gods themselves. Unfortunately, the gods did not tell them of this plan. Just as he had countless times before, Oddmar farewelled his parents. They always returned to him. This time was different.
Всем привет! Вы на канале Фри Феер. Будем играть в игру Oddmar. Да, за этого викинга, которого вы мне всегда посмотрели. Сейчас я включу вебку. Вы не видели давно. Да, мне плохо видно, ускорите. Мне чуть плохо видно, поэтому я включу вебку. Все, в принципе, начинаем. Давайте играть в Oddmar. Советую вам скачать эту игру. Она очень интересная. Кстати, да, она прикольная. И стоит она... Не, ну она бесплатная, а другие уровни платные, я посмотрел. И, кстати, игра очень интересная.
Years passed, and the Viking warriors continued on their pillaging voyages and grew ever richer.
Наживать богатство. Да, викинги.
The Viking chief was proud of his people, but he was greedy, single-minded. He wished to expand his village, regardless of the consequences.
Кстати, вот он.
The chief despised Oddmar. He'd never fought for his village and survived off their scraps. But the chief would tolerate this behavior no longer. Oddmar would have to single-handedly loot the forest, burn it to the ground so their village may prosper. And if he refused, he would face the same fate as his old friend Vasker. After being ridiculed by his village, Oddmar ran home to his hut. Oddmar felt hurt and lost. He loved his people, but he couldn't be what they wanted him to be. Perhaps he thought he wasn't a true Viking. Maybe some sleep would do him good. Oddmar couldn't believe his eyes. At his side was his long-lost friend Vasker. And in front of them stood the hallowed gates of Valhalla. Wait! Cried Oddmar, as his old friend stepped out of the light. In front of Oddmar appeared a strange apparition, a forest fairy. She condemned Oddmar's selfish ways and his squandered potential. He had let down those closest to him. He did not deserve a place in Valhalla. But she offered him a deal, a great power. If used correctly, perhaps he could earn his place in Valhalla, but at a price. Oddmar woke up with excitement. What a strange dream. It felt so real. And how did this pouch get here? Was this what he saw in his dream? He looked inside the bag. A mushroom?
Он его съел. Серьезно? Ну хотя они ели, правда, все, что видели, то и ели, в принципе. Я даже не удивлен. Так, вот мы просыпаемся. Давай, Oddmar, что ты делаешь? И получается суперсила. Держи управление, да. Это часть игры. Мне просто нравятся такие игры. Я не знаю, мне не нравится, что они мне плюс много делать. Это интересно. Забивайте это и перебирают клавишами. Ну блин, эти интересно, захватывающая. Короче, игра интересная, мне нравится, в принципе. В принципе, пока ничего такого не предвещает, но игра интересная, реально.
The villagers were bewildered by the sight of Oddmar's newfound powers. Would these powers help Oddmar redeem himself as a Viking? Perhaps Oddmar could become a great warrior just as his friend Faska was. But is destroying the forest the right thing to do? There was loud commotion in the crowd. "Oddmar!" roared the chief. "You dare to bring this cursed magic to our village? This is a new low. Death on the battlefield is too noble a fate for you. Perhaps the Kraken should teach you a lesson at the bottom of the sea. You can't hide from the gods, Oddmar! The chief bellowed as Oddmar leapt away. The skies turned dark. Thunder struck. Suddenly, the villagers vanished. Oddmar was shocked. Who took his people? Was it the gods? Why was he left behind? He had to find out.
Да, такой смешной типа Oddmar. Мне он нравится, эта игра интересная. Я советую всем купить ее. Ну, потому что он такой на бесплатный, но там игра очень интересная. Я что-то там коснулся. Меня убило. Отстойненько меня подходит. Давай, придется проходить заново. Я сейчас подойду до второго уровня. Всем пока. С вами был Алекс. Вот Фри Феер. И всем до свидания. До свидания. Всем пока. Не забудь подписаться на мой канал и поставить лайк. Всем пока.